Hey, morning. So today's a pretty epic day. I am currently like 38 to 40 hours into a sugar fast. I'm gonna go for 72 hours because I got a little dialogue going back and forth with Sugar Punch about really pushing this one. And this is my first week doing like a full run on this diet. Doing the sugar diet, doing sugar fasting, doing lower fat on days when I'm eating mixed meals. I'm having 30 to 50 grams of fat, mostly from coconut oil and olive oil. So I said today is a special day, and it is, not just because I'm in the middle of a fast, but because since Friday, I have had over 3,000 calories every single day. And my weight is completely stable and has been trending downward. 2 weeks ago, I woke up on Monday at 205. Today I am 198. I've been tracking calories meticulously, weighing everything. There was 2 meals that were not weighed since then, but the calorie count, it's pretty on point. And on days when I've weighed, like I said, everything except for 2 meals since last Friday have been meticulously tracked. Yesterday, for example, I had 3,600 calories. And I got a comment that was from somebody that was like along the lines of like, well, for weight loss, you only need a deficit of 500 calories. Why are you having so many calories? Why are you having so much food? And the thing is that this isn't necessarily about weight loss whatsoever for me. What it's about for me is this large discrepancy between calories in and calories out for me. No matter what, whenever I've looked at what the most commonly accepted standards for calories, whenever I've looked at my maintenance calories have never come close to what they were supposed to be. And especially for somebody that has like high energy output, strength training regularly, it just didn't add up. And on top of that, not only did it add up, but I didn't feel good. My body didn't feel good. My energy was not good, and I was heavily reliant on caffeine. And then I was heavily reliant on overperforming, depriving myself, and extended water fasts to make up the difference for the inevitable weight gain. So I've lost over 150 pounds. And I just recently went through a cut. And I got all the way down to like 186, 188. And then rapidly coming up from 1,300 calories, every week adding 100 calories during the reverse diet, the weight started packing on incredibly fast. And, we're talking about maybe 5 to 6 pounds of that was going to be water weight, of course, but not at the speed at which it was happening. It was coming up way too fast. And according to these widely accepted sources, my maintenance calories should be around 2,200 calories to maintain 200 pounds. Now, even if you add in 10,000 steps a day, being generous, that's maybe 300 calories because the pace isn't going to be zone 2 or anything like that. This is like we're talking about walking around at work, patching up walls, doing plumbing and stuff. I'm not on a treadmill for 2 hours. And so, being generous, being liberal with the figures, we're talking about 26 to 2,700 calories should be my maintenance. And routinely, even when I was 220 pounds, 230 pounds a year ago, 2 years ago, 1,800 to 2,000 calories to even 2,400 calories meticulously tracked wouldn't work out, and I would end up putting on weight and then have to water fast to counter that. So I have had over 3,000 calories. I've been cutting weight. I'm not aiming to cut weight, but if that happens, excellent. If it doesn't happen, that's fine, because the end goal here is really to figure out this discrepancy in my metabolism, in my energy, in my well-being, in the way my body feels, in the way my energy feels, how I'm able to get through my day. Am I lethargic? Am I struggling just for the basics? Are my boots feeling heavier than normal? And you know, the thing is I'm feeling the exact opposite. I'm feeling great. I'm feeling light. I'm feeling a ton of energy. I'm feeling a ton of drive and motivation. I'm getting very passionate about my days again. And my routine is, you know, the exact same. But like yesterday, I had 3,600 calories, and I woke up today lighter. You know, we're talking about a pound of dates, you know, full sugar juice, another cream soda, orange juice, honey, kiwis, grapes, banana, mango. You know, I mean, the list just goes on and on and on. And my workouts are still feeling pretty good, even though I haven't had protein since Monday night. Monday night, I had an 18-ounce ribeye. I trimmed some of the fat, but 18 ounces of red meat, feeling great. Tomorrow night, when I break the sugar fast, I'll have some 93.7 ground beef quesadillas with some fat-free cheese, some carb counter tortillas. I'll have some roasted veggies with it. And, you know, I'm just going to keep tracking and charting it. For anybody that wants to follow me on X, I've got my shit all linked up on here so you can see that I've been like tracking the calories. And yeah, I'm feeling great, man. The workouts are still great. Strength was down a little bit today. Still able to move the same weight, but it's shakier. And that's to be expected, that I'm running just off of carbs right now. But the performance is there, the feeling is there, my mood, all of that. It's feeling great, and I'm eating a ton of food. And not in a binge sense. Like, I'm eating enough food with my meals that I feel satisfied. And not satiated in the sense that, like, yeah, if I had, you know, 200 grams of a boiled potato or a baked potato with, you know, 500 to 900 grams of chicken breast, I would be stuffed, right? It's more than that. Like, I'm able to routinely scratch the itch of feeling like I need to have food and to feel good, you know? And I don't mean in the same sense that, like, when you switch to low carb, how you can eat food and not get as sluggish. Or when you have smaller meals, how you're able to not feel sluggish. I'm not talking about that. I'm talking about, like, my overall wellness centered around eating and the amount of food I'm allowed to have and the variety of food. So anyways, it's, yeah, it's time to get to work. Have a good day.